The solution of 0.06 to be squared. How do we work this out? Now, one thing to bear in mind is that when you're multiplying decimals, you count the number of decimal places after each number, sum them up, and ensure that your solution has that amount of decimal places. Let me explain what I'm saying here. If we have 0.06 multiplied by itself, just think of it as a different number. This has 2 decimal places. We're multiplying, remember, and this has 2 decimal places. Because we're multiplying, right, our answer should have 4 dp. Now, if you think of this, now let's consider this part only. 6 multiplied by 6. Just ignore the 0.0 part. 6 times 6 is 36. Our answer should have 4 decimal places. So 36, the point is at the end. Let's move it 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And then we will just put some zeros in these trough. And so we have 0.0036. That's our answer. 0.0. Start from the point 00. So from the point 0036. All right. And so our answer will be D. All right, so we have number 6, 2 to be squared times 2 to the 5th power, all divided by 2 to the 4th power. Now, several ways you can actually do this. If you remember the laws of indices, you can say, okay, since we multiply 2 quantities with the same base, and the base being 2. Okay, so if we have this a to the b, A is called the base. This is called the power or index, plural indices. So here we have the 2 quantities in 2 to the second power, 2 to the second power, 2 squared, and we have another number which is 2 to the 5th power. All right, so these are quantities, whatever value they give us. Because they have the same base, we keep the base and add their powers. So 2 plus 5, that's 7. We don't multiply them because with the multiplication sign, we add them, okay? And then we're gonna have, we divide it by 2 to the 4th. Now, you can think of the reason we're adding them. But this is actually 2 times 2, and this is actually 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you think about it, this multiplication sign here should be here. We're actually multiplying 2 by itself 7 times. So in fact, we can actually write this in the index form as 2 to the 7th power. So you see, it actually works. Now, think of it. We have 2 to the 7th power, in other words, 2 multiplied by itself 7 times. When divided by 2 multiplied by itself 4 times, what happens is that these 4 sets of 2's will cancel off 4 of these up here, leaving 3 of them. So basically what we'll do is basically subtract the powers, 7 minus 4, and that will give us 2 to the 3rd power. And we know 2 to the power is actually what? 8. 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 give us 8. So our answer is 8. So again, we can actually do this another way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to cancel. 2 and 2 goes once, 2 and 2 goes once, 2 and 2 goes once, right? So this cancels this cancels this cancels this, this cancels this. Something to look fishy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this cancels this. This cancels this. This cancels this. Oh, I forgot this one. But either way, 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 give us 8. So that is our answer, D. All right, what is the next prime number after 61? I remember prime number only has 2 factors, itself and 1. All right, the only numbers getting to 61 here would be, we know, is 61 and 1 itself. So this is actually a prime number, but that's not what they're asking for. They're asking for the next prime number. 63, well, 63 can enter itself, 1 can enter into 63, but we also know that 3 can enter 63 21 times. Think if you divide it. All right, so that's out. Or you can think of it, 3 plus 6 is 9. Since 3 can enter 9, that means 3 can enter 63. That's a little property of the multiples of 3. 65, well, 5 can enter any number with ended with 5. So therefore, this is not a prime number because 65 can enter itself, 1 can enter it. Also, 5 can enter it a certain amount of times as well. So it looks like our answer is 67. I can't think of any number ending in 67. And definitely this will be the next prime number, B. All right, so let's look at this one. 15 times 3.5 equals 52.5. Then 1.5 times 0.35 is equal to what? We'll work this out in the next video.